Welcome back to Thinkings. Hello,
This is
everyone.
Yeah, season 2.
Season 2. Happy New Year. Very late, but Happy New Year, guys.
Hope you had a good Christmas.
Yep.
Hope you had a good New Year's.
A good New Year's.
Any other holidays that people might have.
Yes. Any other celebrations? So
So our first season was short. It's only 7 episodes long.
7 episodes.
But I think it is pretty necessary, and I think it's pretty good to have a second season, especially with all of our new stuff.
we have some new
have new
things
stuff.
for you guys. This is gonna be amazing. A lot of changes. I would say these are kind of big changes for us because we've spent time in financing. We've been financing a lot of our equipment lately. So
I got a lot of this stuff for free because of Christmas.
oh my gosh. We had issues with the tripod for our camera, but I got us a new one.
We have a new tripod.
Yes, and it works like a charm.
One of the things we're still working on trying to get is the hard drive.
The hard drive has problems.
Our old hard drive is corrupted, so we
Yes.
lost a lot of footage.
Yep.
A lot of our final footage for the
Yep,
episodes of the last
Yeah,
episodes.
we had one episode we wanted to post, but that one
But it got lost.
It got lost, so we can't.
And we were not going to redo that.
Yep,
That's a
yep.
45-minute video.
Exactly, and it's gonna be sometime before we can really try to fix it. So we're just gonna move forward and just continue doing what we can.
Let's talk about a little bit of the break.
Mm-hmm.
So over the break, we've so it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's
guys.
been like a whole month.
5 weeks almost.
Yep. Since the last time we tried to upload an episode.
Yep.
And then Christmas happened. I got a lot of gifts.
Yep.
Did you? Oh,
I
you
got
went-
some gifts.
So I went to I went to Minnesota pretty early on in my break,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a really fun thing to do because it was just family, and then also I had some of my Christmas stuff, and then also New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
I also got sick,
You got sick? Oh.
which was really bad.
Yeah, I went to New Jersey to see my dad and my uncle, and that was pretty cool. We went to this party, the Dominican New Year's party. It was amazing. Very cool, guys.
Yeah, and then right after I went to Minnesota, and right after he went to New
Yeah,
Jersey,
yeah.
we went on a winter cabin trip.
Yes, pretty.
That
cool
was
stuff.
so cool.
We walked over this frozen lake. I heard some cracks, and so we walked back.
We made some good food.
Yes, we cooked.
I made a steak, or
Yeah.
I made 2 steaks.
Yeah, we made 2 steaks. I cooked some breakfast and
Yeah,
pasta
but,
too. That unfortunately.
All right, so
We
the
had
thing with
a
the
little
pasta.
accident. Yeah, we had a little bit of an accident with the pasta. I had this very good sort of stir fry. I guess I had the mushrooms and I had other stuff just combined, and then we had a little bit of an accident, and some of it just fell into the sink of the kitchen,
Yeah,
and so we lost
like half of the sauce.
Yeah. Oh, don't remind me of that.
Uh,
But it was good though. It was good.
yeah, it was still good.
It would have been good to have more, but unfortunately, I messed up. Accidents happens, everybody.
Yep.
But you can still.
We all
enjoy.
learn.
Yeah, we all learn. We can still enjoy.
And then after that, I went to Michigan actually.
You went to Michigan?
I went a lot of places this winter break. I went to
wow.
Michigan for a wedding. It was pretty nice to see cousins I haven't seen in a long time.
That's nice. Yeah, I came back and just worked for 2 weeks.
I did not work at all.
Oh gosh.
I kind of wish I got some. Well, actually, that's a lie. I did get some money, but as a gift,
Yeah, it's good.
not as a result of work.
Yeah, but definitely this year, I'm gonna be working a whole lot more. So.
Well,
school.
coming back to school, the
Yeah.
first days of school, first
Yeah.
week of school actually,
Yep.
we've classes are going pretty well.
It was kind of light so far, but my school schedule is pretty booked, so I will be. This week is when it's really gonna start for me.
This semester is actually going to be like my best semester. I think everything works out really well. I can go to all of my extracurricular activities, and then I can also do the podcasts
Yeah.
and do work at the same time, my research stuff. So it'll be a really nice semester. I think everything will go really well. The podcast will be pretty successful, I think.
Hopefully.
If we
Hopefully it grows.
yeah,
Yes.
especially with our next steps.
Yes. Yeah, and we have a new marketing. We have a marketing manager, an amazing marketing manager, guys. I think with her help, we're gonna do good. We're gonna probably like fly.
Yeah,
hopefully,
actually,
hopefully, right?
officially,
Yes.
our first, our camera girl, all the way back to
Yes,
the first episode. Start thinking.
She's officially part of our team.
She's actually part of our team now.
Yes.
She's in charge of our media and everything like that.
So if you guys see anything on Instagram, it's her doing, guys. She did it.
With our approval.
With our approval, of course, with our approval. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, that's a very good thing that we are expanding our team, and also that we're putting a lot of time and money into our podcast. So
some of the future plans.
Yes,
for the
future
podcast.
plans.
We got we're gonna do a little something different with the recording and everything. We might actually do a couple live streams.
Yes, we're gonna stream, guys. We're not gonna. I don't know if it's gaming. We're gonna do gaming, right?
We might do gaming a little bit
of gaming
in the future. We'll have to figure out all the logistics.
Yep.
Because that's what we're planning.
Yep. We want to engage our audience a little bit more. So we think that this might be a very cool way to do so. And I mean, it's a very popular way too. A lot of people do stream in their channels, either YouTube or any other platform. But we're mostly focused on YouTube.
And then we are also going to have guests.
Yes, finally. We were telling you guys about guests since the first season. So now we can really have guests because we have better equipment, and this is season 2 where we have now. This is the opportunity for us to have guests either way.
Yep. Time for a little bit of a new start.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 I think did pretty well.
Yep.
The first episode did the best. Everyone's
yes.
like, oh, I watched some of the first episode.
Uh-huh. And then and I mean, I've told some people in other places like, oh, I have a podcast, so I guess I've had a few followers. We've had a few followers now, which hopefully they can, comment, because we really need that from just anybody. But I mean, these are people that I know, so hopefully they help me out in that sense.
What else? There's gonna be we're gonna modify our mission statement a little bit.
Yes.
So I think a lot of people, our mission statement is kind of confusing a little bit because we talk about random things all the time. We talk about literally anything, and we do almost everything.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna amend it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So our podcast, we are going to make things interesting that people might not think about. So things that might not be interesting or things that you might not be focused on at the current moment.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about things, and that could mean from talking about different types of cardboard.
Yes.
To
talking about rocks.
Yep.
We could talk about just maybe chips. We were thinking about that just before. We could talk about chips.
Tier list.
Yeah. Or let's see, we could
and
talk about anything.
It's not name brand chips. We just get random chips that no one knows.
And we just eat them and taste them, do a sort of a culinary taste test.
ASMR.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. With our new mic, actually.
Yes, we can do some.
I'm really hoping that our audio is
really good.
I'm hoping really good. That there's a noticeable change between the first season
and we also have a headset, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And
the green screen.
Whoever's listening to this right now, if you're not looking at the video, we have a green screen in the back.
Yes.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but we're gonna decide what we're gonna put in the back for this episode later on.
Yes. Let's see. And again, we, depending on how our school schedule, I mean, especially for me, because this semester is gonna be pretty booked for me. We're gonna try to be consistent. I'm committed to do this. We're both committed to do this. But again, school always comes first before anything else. Pretty much that's about what we wanted us to say. This is more I want to say.
I don't know. Well, we're gonna get a new hard drive for
yes,
sure.
definitely.
Because I cannot fit all of these videos into my laptop.
Yes, yeah. I mean, if you guys have maybe suggestions for maybe equipments that we could try to get that could be good, those
suggestions literally on anything.
On anything really, because we need help. We're not professionals. We're just learning as we go. So if you guys know of any brand that might be good, you know, and also like not something very expensive because we're still like college students.
Yeah, we're kind of a little bit of poor.
Yeah, we're running on a budget, on a strict budget. So yeah.
What is there else to talk about in the time that we have? Oh, also this episode is going to be a little bit shorter.
Yeah, it's going to be
short. If you've seen how much time this video has, there's not that much.
It's not that much. It's just a logistical sort of video and an update on what we're doing. So we're not going to really talk about any topics.
But I guess I can expand more upon like what we're going to be doing, like what our ideas for the podcast are.
Yes.
So one of the other main things we kind of want this podcast to do is make people think about things in an unconventional way. And so it's to challenge the regular ways of thinking, because we oftentimes get stuck in our formal way of thinking in ways of thinking in frameworks that have been taught to us from since we were in like elementary school and everything, things that might not always work but more in a broad sense work, but we want to try and challenge people to think their own and still provide a way to solve problems, but your own way.
Yes. I mean, again, we are engineering students, so we really want to train so we can solve our own problems. We're in the process of training so we could come up with the best solutions to problems.
Can constantly be learning all the time.
Yes.
Constantly be trying to challenge your own values,
our own perspectives and points of views. I mean, that's something that we talked about in our first season. It's good to listen to other people's points of views, and even if you agree or disagree, sometimes you have to like think about it, because there might be something that you're missing that you don't really see. So
I know one of the things I brought up, I think all the way back in the first episode, is being tolerant of a lot of different ideas, being open-minded.
Being open-minded,
Being open-minded is very important. I'm just gonna reiterate that from the first episode, because
it's important. I mean, I did say that it's good to always listen to someone, even though you might think that you already know it, but sometimes by re-listening certain things, you might look at things from a different point of view, or you might see something that you never saw before. So, and that's very important, because sometimes people can forget certain basic things. It's just because, well, it can slip our mind. We tend to forget things. So
I think I'm gonna add on to the first episode a little bit. It's not just about start thinking, the approach to thinking. If you guys just start thinking but then get lazy later on, then what is the point a little bit? But also, don't forget to keep on thinking.
Yes. Always think.
To continue thinking.
Continue thinking. I think a lot. Sometimes I get lost in my own thoughts.
I think everyone thinks a lot. Just people think about certain things to conduct. Let me slow down with my speech right now.
Yes.
People can talk about. What am I saying? I'm like actually like spacing out right now, but
too much thinking.
Yeah, overthinking is, in some cases, overthinking about the wrong things is bad.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think about negative things a lot, and that's a common effect of overthinking. Overthinking about your situation, thinking about your problems.
Or thinking about life.
Yeah, thinking about what you're doing wrong. But we want to kind of encourage more of the, you want to grow, you want to improve, you want to think about success, you want to think in a positive way.
Yes.
Not just in the future, but in your day-to-day life. You want to be able to be happy every day. You want to be able to be comfortable every day. And so that's an important part of being able to think and be able to be who you are every day.
Yes. We are definitely we'll try to get we'll still be philosophical. We'll still try to make people think, just like Jake said. And we also would appreciate if you guys can suggest things that we could talk about, things that could make us think a little bit more, could go more into details, right? Because again, we like to think and we like to just learn different things. I mean, there's
no matter how small, no matter how small of a topic.
Yes.
We want to be able to learn about almost everything, because you don't know what might overlap.
Exactly. There's some things sometimes when I either read about them or just learn about them that overlap, that sometimes you like to connect the different dots, right, with just any topic, and that makes life much more interesting, because you get to see things in a different point of view. So
and a lot of the time you don't know what you don't know until you stop and observe.
I mean, it's also very nice. I really like to do this. I just like to speak with anyone about anything.
Having the conversations
is very interesting to me, and I really like to do that. Whether it's someone that I agree with, disagree with, I just like to have conversations. And I mean, I think it's an important thing for people just to learn how to speak to just anybody. I mean, it depends. Some people might be a threat or a menace to society, but you have to watch out for those kinds of people. But either way, you could try to approach maybe your curiosity towards those people in a different way too. So maybe it doesn't have to be a conversation, but maybe there's a reoccurring theme in those in certain people that you might want to explore, maybe at a distance. So curiosity can kill the cat.
A little, yeah. Sometimes. If you're trying to do everything by yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't know a fork in a toaster,
a fork in an outlet.
Oh yeah. If
I'll put a fork.
If you try to put a fork in an outlet.
Yep.
By yourself. Man, if you don't know what happens.
Yes, if you don't know what happens, don't do it. But it's good to know what's gonna happen. What are the consequences of your actions?
Oh, one of the other things that we did over break was you had a list of things that you had to do.
Yes. I was taking care of keeping people up to date with the podcast. So because we were sharing the task.
You also had other things that you had to do that I gave you.
Yes. Jake is trying to make me think.
Yep. Try to keep him on a plan, on a schedule.
Yeah.
But he's doing pretty good. I think this semester is actually going to be really good.
Yeah. I think it's very good for both of us. I mean, you've been good every semester.
Yeah.
I'm not. So yeah, hopefully this semester is going to be...
Well, you're still going through it.
Yeah, I'm still going through it.
You're still here.
I'm still here. Exactly.
We're still doing the podcast.
Exactly. I haven't given up, guys. I'm still going. Gotta keep the ball rolling, like they say.
Never give up.
Never give up. I said that like so many times. Never give up.
Never let one mistake destroy everything that you've been trying to work towards.
You don't want to go into madness, but definitely don't give up and try to find other ways to get what you want in life. That's an important thing. There's always another way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Sounds cheesy, but it's true.
And then always try to do something new. Try if you're what's that one quote?
What?
Insanity is doing the same thing expecting a different outcome.
Yes, that's where like madness. You can't go mad, guys. Don't go mad.
Yeah, try to change it up. If you feel like nothing's changing, you feel like you're not reaching your goals. If you feel like you don't even know what you value or don't even know what to think about, literally just do something out of the ordinary. Like take a step forward into a new direction. Like
into
take
the
action.
Unknown.
Yeah, into the unknown. Not the song.
Into the unknown. No. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We might be singing in
Oh
some
yeah,
episodes,
yeah.
so
We might be making a
stay
little
tuned.
bit of our own music.
Yeah, we're
actually.
gonna try to compose.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun, yeah. Because we actually sing sometimes, and we do sing very very good together.
I got a karaoke machine
Yeah,
over
we
Thanksgiving.
might
I
do
mean,
karaoke.
not Thanksgiving break. Christmas.
Christmas. We might do karaoke.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
A lot of karaoke.
Stay tuned for that, guys.
Stay
We might
tuned for
sing for you guys.
some singing.
Mm-hmm.
Sinkings.
Sinkings. Let that sink in. I mean, let that sink. Never mind. Let it. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, guys, we're gonna sing for you guys.
Not right now.
No, right now. What you heard was not really me. It was somebody.
It was
else.
some editing.
Yeah, some
happened.
editing happened. I did
Some
not sing
AI.
Like that. Yeah. I did not sing like that. Either way.
But I think that's actually really all we have to talk about today.
Yes. We're gonna explore some more of our interests. So definitely have to do that.
All right. Well, I think that we should just conclude this episode right here.
Yes.
Just
Ooh.
this was just an update, just to see how we're doing,
Exactly.
what we're gonna do.
Yep. We're glad to be back. Welcome back. That song.
All right.
So
You ready?
Stick it
Big
out.
things.
Stick it out.
Let's go.
Let's go.